Oh, holy shit, it's bouncy, mate. Hey everyone, it's the Flying Pig here. You probably can't make us out, but I'm sat in the car here with Henry Hotspur. We're just driving back from golf, and we're driving through some godforsaken forest at the moment, so you probably can't see us. But I hope you're having a good evening. Say hello, Henry.
Hello, I'm sure you are having a good evening.
Well, you can't be sure they're having a good evening. Could be having a shit evening, mate.
Just won the golf, so just like Tottenham Hotspur doing better than Manchester United this season in terms of Premier League position.
You absolutely
I also
watch out for the pigeons, mate.
The
fucking pigeons! Look at these nutters. What are they doing? Anyway, yeah, Henry just beat me at golf for pretty much the first time ever, which goes to show how bad I played. But we drew over 9 holes, and then he's beat me on the shootout. What a dirtbag! So you're feeling pretty happy with yourself, aren't you, there, Hen?
Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with Tottenham.
Much like Spurs this season, yeah.
Absolutely loving life at the moment. So anyway, you've invited me on your show. You know, aren't you supposed to be asking me the questions?
Yeah. What do you think about your Tottenham hot shit this season?
Firstly, you can refer
well, Tottenham
to
shit hot, more like, because they've had a bloody good season, haven't they?
I'm not going to answer the question until you refer to them in a correct manner.
Hey, look, Alex Rincon's in the house. He says, yes, the return of Henry.
Hello, Alex Rincon.
It's nothing to celebrate. He's a smug Spurs
Rincon,
fan
I like
at the
your
moment.
name, Rincon. That's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, wasn't there like a Brazilian footballer called Rincon?
But he sells rings, but it's just a con, isn't it? It's like a ring con.
Or Rincon rat.
Sorry, Rincon, mate. You're fair play for listening. Do you play golf, Rincon? Let us know. Do you play a bit of golf? Do you think you could beat the Flying Pig?
Anyway, we're just driving in the Gonzalo Tiguain.
That's it. If you can work that out.
If you can work that out.
Let us know what your thoughts are.
Road trip galore. Hiya, Heiko. How's it going? Yeah, no, we're not on a road trip. We just played golf. Henry's beaten me. We're just here to have a little chat about the football, the season. Obviously, he's a Spurs fan. I'm a United fan. We did have a £50 bet towards the start of the season about who was going to finish higher, United and Spurs. And I must say, I'm absolutely sick and not going to have to give this twat 50 quid.
So basically, you lose in golf, you lose in bets. You're just a joke.
My life's falling apart. It really is.
Very much
My life's
so.
falling apart right now. You know, what's going on? I'm losing to Henry at golf. United can't get out of 5th fucking place. You know, things are going seriously wrong.
You won a trophy though, didn't you? Oh, my
That's
wife's
it.
phoning.
Oh, your wife's phoning.
Right,
Oh,
so-
no. God.
Hello.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello. You're alright. I'm just driving back now. Do you want anything like a McDonald's or anything?
No,
No, you sure you don't want anything?
no. I'm really glad that you're not back yet.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be back in a sec.
That's brilliant. He's really glad that you're not back yet.
Yeah, well, glad? No, he said sad.
Oh, sad. I thought you said, I'm
Yeah.
really glad you're not back yet.
No, he said he's sad.
I'll let Mummy talk to you now.
Alright.
He wants to talk to you. He said he's really sad that you're not back.
Yeah, well, I'm just driving back now, so I'll be back in a bit.
Okay then.
Do you want anything?
Remember, you got your Indian thing to eat up.
Yeah, I know I've got a bit of leftovers, bit of Indian leftovers. Do you don't want me to pick anything up for you?
No, I'm fine.
Alright, cool. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Right.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon that sounds like I'm in troubles?
No, I
Bit of
reckon.
trouble?
I reckon.
She's alright.
I reckon on a rare occasion you're all right, mate. Yeah.
Hope I'm alright there.
But anyway, sorry about that interruption there. Just, you know, family
family life
calls.
there.
Yeah, there you go. But what were we talking about? Spurs' season compared to United's season. Me losing a £50 bet. United, we drew with Swansea at the weekend. It was absolutely gash-tastic. You beat Arsenal 2-0.
Yes,
the first time.
fuck those Gooners.
How long is it since you've finished above them in the league?
Well, it's been years and years, over a decade, over 15 years, I think. It's been, basically, I don't think we've ever finished above them in the Premier League, have we?
That's
I should know,
absolutely,
really,
yeah,
but
I think it's 20 years. I think
Such
it's
a
actually
bad
20
record,
years.
that's why I don't know it. You know, I don't pride myself on knowing shit like that. Who the fuck wants to know that shit?
It is not very good, but this season has been your year. There's still an outside chance you can win the league. It's if Chelsea
Well, we're 4
go on and
points
screw
behind.
it.
We're 4 points behind. There's 4 games to go. If they lose one, then we're right back in it. We're right in. It'll go. If they lose one and we win the next fucking game, it goes to the last fucking game of the season.
There you go. Yeah.
Does it not? It fucking does.
I tell you what, United have a big say in what you do though come the end of the season. We've still got to play yet. I'm thinking hopefully
I know,
pride's
well, I
going to kick in and we're going to put in a good display against you.
We've certainly got a tougher run than Chelsea have, that's for sure. We've got Hull City last game of the season. They're probably going to be scrapping to try and stay in. Obviously, we've got you guys. We've just beaten Arsenal. They're absolutely fantastic.
Great result, yeah.
And we got a couple of other toughies.
We had a nightmare. We drew with City, which was actually a good result considering we got battered. Then we drew with Swansea, which was a terrible result. And next up we've got Arsenal, so the guys that you just beat. So it'd be quite a good indicator to see where we are compared to Spurs.
Arsenal are shit though. I think you'll have no problem at all finishing top 4. You should be finishing top 4 on your current form, because I think City are shitters. They fucking lost, didn't they? They drew the other day. They almost lost.
Yeah, that's right. Middlesbrough, wasn't it?
And I just fancy United to finish top 4 and win the.
Look at our
Europa
running
League.
though. Look at our running. We've got Arsenal, then Spurs, and then I can't even remember his last game of the friggin' season now. But
You do have us. That's
just
true.
those two games make it very difficult running for us. But yeah, we can go on and win the Europa. We got those little Spanish fairies, Celta de Vigo, on Thursday night. So we've got to get a good result in the first leg against them. If you're joining us, by the way, sorry about the camera work. It's just me holding it with my hand, and we're driving along here. It's shaky.
Are you getting wrist ache?
I am getting wrist ache, mate. You know, it's my wanking hand, so it's used to holding things for an extended period of time, but still getting the old dreaded cramp now. But please do chuck a like on this video and subscribe if you're watching along. So I'm looking forward to the Arsenal game. I just think it's a real good time for United to play them, because Arsenal are doing really shit at the moment. They're looking so easy to get at the back. What do you think they did wrong in the game against you? Because I thought they got their tactics reasonably, well, but they just sort of crumbled.
I just don't think that they're as good. Bottom line, it very much comes down to every shot that they made was just straight at Lloris. There was just no sort of skill in the final third. Essentially, there was just a lack of cohesion. Using that word.
You like using that word, don't you?
So I'm hard concentrating on driving here, so I'm kind of winging this.
Mate, don't worry about it. You're an absolutely terrible driver. You probably drive better if you just don't concentrate. Yeah, almost went on the back of 2 different cars on 2 separate occasions today.
Because this Gonzalo Higuain has emergency braking, so essentially if you're going to go up the back of someone, it sort of stops for you.
Yeah, which is a feature for people just like you, mate. Spurs fans, basically. All Spurs fans should have brake assist, mate, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know about that, mate.
But,
so where were we?
Where were we?
What were we talking about?
We were talking about United versus Arsenal, and just how much of a tough running it's going to be
and we're
for
talking about
both our
Spurs
clubs.
Against Arsenal, weren't we, the other day? But basically, it just goes to show we are the better team, the best North London
I
club
think
at the moment.
I think you're the best team in form in the league right now. Chelsea had a really good start of the season. They've been reasonably consistent. You're talking about being so tight at the back and still looking really likely to score goals going forward. Your team, Harry Kane, Christian Eriksen, Dele Alli, they're all on form, aren't they? And then they're all scoring goals, and you've got a great defence, best defensive record in the league.
Team. I mean, I haven't really appeared on the Flying Pig show recently, and apologies for that. But I should have been around really, because considering the sort of season we're having, it's been absolutely fantastic. And sorry to any Spurs fans out there that have been missing.
Do you know what really annoys me about Spurs getting higher than United at the moment is that we usually go to Spurs and we rob your players. Whether it be Michael Carrick or Dimitar Berbatov or some other mug, we go in there and we sign them. They're a feeder club. Spurs will always be a feeder club, but at the moment...
You ain't signing any of our players at the moment.
That's what I mean. You're the ones with Champions League football, yeah. But ideally, if it was a couple of years ago, Kane would possibly be coming in this summer. We'd definitely get Lloris if De Gea left. That pisses me off. The Spurs feeder club is now bigger, doing better than us.
Better club than you.
Not better club than us, but doing better than us this season. We've had one lucky season, mate.
At the moment,
get used to Arsenal being higher than you as well, because next season that'll probably go back to normal.
Bottom line, at the moment, better. You have to agree with that. At the moment,
this season, yeah, you've had a lucky season. Pochettino's going to Barcelona, and you're back down to freaking 6th, mate.
I've heard it on the grapevine that Kyle Walker possibly wants out. He's not happy that he's making potentially 60 grand or less a week. He's not happy with that. That's what I've heard.
Well, there could be worse players to want to leave than Kyle Walker, to be fair.
Well, we have got Trippier, who I think's done a brilliant job this season. Looked a very solid player at that right back. Slotted right in when Kyle Walker hasn't played. And if we did get 50 million, something silly for Walker, maybe 60 million from Man City.
You're not going to get that for him, surely.
I reckon he's worth 50 mil all day long,
50
mate.
million for Kyle Walker?
Yeah, the English right back all day long, mate. All fucking day long.
50 million, I wouldn't even be interested for 40 million, mate. The guy's shit, mate. He's a headless chicken. He's got no final ball.
I don't know about that.
No, he's actually decent. Oh, mate, Alex Rincon's just sent me $5. The return of Henry. Keep it up, guys, he said. Keep it up, gays, I almost said then, which, you know, in Henry's case might have been accurate. But, no,
mate, I just got a phone call from my wife.
Yes.
Did you think she sounded like a man?
Well, we didn't say what gender she was, did we?
Yeah,
she could have had
that hormonal treatment.
She could have had hormonal replacement therapy or whatever it is, mate. But no, Alex,
what, mate?
Listen, Alex Rincon's just sent us a $5, mate.
Fair play, like well, $2.50 for me then, yeah. Straight in my pocket, Rincon.
No,
you're
gosh.
just giving me money.
We got to
you
split
are an
it
absolute
now.
legend, mate. Just give us some more, mate. If you got it, let's have a bit more.
Yeah,
go
we're
on,
struggling,
Rincon.
mate.
Go on.
Oh, AA Legend says shout out, and Alex says get in, son. What a lad. Thank you for doing that, Alex. You're a complete legend. Whoever's joining us now, please do chuck a like on this video. We're just having a little
I've got some
mindless
fucking
drive.
BMW up my arse, mate. What a cant. Some fucking white
Calm down, mate.
fucker of a BMW.
Bit of road rage on the go here from the Spurs
You
fan.
get past, mate. You get past. Go on, film the cunt. Go on, film him. You're on camera, fucker. You're on camera.
Oh, I don't know. The legalities have shown license plates, but fucking that was funny.
That pisses me off, mate. What rush are you in? You must have some hot wife that needs to go home and fuck right now. Some shit like that. Fucking needs to get there.
Oh my
doesn't
god, yeah, he was going at some considerable speed there. Certainly faster than you like to drive, Miss Daisy. You know what I mean? But anyway, this has turned into a complete sham. Basically a road rage incident. This bloke's going to pull over in a minute and kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, he can fucking try, can't he?
But anyway, yeah. So it's been an okay campaign for United this year in terms of just winning the trophies. I was actually talking to Henry earlier about what would you prefer if Spurs finished second and didn't get any trophies, or you finished fifth like Manchester United, you won the League Cup, and you won the Europa League, and you qualified for the Champions League, and you won 2 trophies. What did you say?
I'd definitely rather the trophies in the Champions League qualification, which comes with winning the Europa League all day long. That is much better.
It's
trophies,
much better,
mate.
isn't
It's
it?
about fucking trophies.
It's about trophies, mate. That's it. So if Jose Mourinho manages to, in his first season, get Europa League glory, League Cup glory, and get us into the Champions League any which way we can, that's a fucking unbelievable season from Jose. And it's better than Pochettino's season at Spurs, finishing second in the league with no trophies. Spurs don't often win trophies, do they? Most Spurs fans would take the trophy, 100%. You just proved it there. So I think if United can do that, it all hinges on winning the Europa League.
But you haven't won the Europa League.
I know we haven't, yeah.
If you win the Europa League, then yes, brilliant. If you don't win the Europa League, you finish fifth and you got the League Cup, then that's...
No, that's terrible.
It's
that's
a toughie
not a good
because
season.
I'd like to win the trophy, but out of the trophies, there's no such thing as a Mickey Mouse trophy. But if there was one that was the Mickey Mouse trophy, it would be the League Cup.
100%, yeah, 100% Mickey Mouse
Apart from
trophy.
Johnson's fucking paint trophy, is that still a thing?
Absolutely.
Does it come with fucking paint in it, like fucking Dulux or some shit?
Dulux.
Dulux.
You got it confused with Durex then, mate. What are you thinking about?
Durex. Oh, that's condoms, isn't it?
That's right. But anyway, what were we talking about again?
Anthony Joshua. Well done, son. Well done.
Anthony Joshua, what an absolute
fight,
beast.
Mate.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
It brought me back to the Muhammad Ali days, you know.
Don't get too carried away, mate.
It was a spectacle.
I didn't know you were that old, mate.
It could have been in a Rocky movie or something, you know.
It was a great...
Klitschko going down in the 5th, Joshua down in the 6th. Klitschko going down a couple of more times, you know, right towards the end, and then finally getting knocked out. There's an uppercut involved. It was fucking ridiculous.
Mate, I'll tell you what it was like. It was like Rocky IV, yeah, where Rocky goes to Russia and everyone hates him. And then he turns him around, and then the crowd will love him at the end. He's like, and if I can change, and you can change, everybody can change. You know that?
Was it not the Apollo Creed against the Russian bloke?
You know, that's the start of for where he gets killed by the Russian, mate. Come on.
Killed,
yeah, Apollo Creed gets killed dead, mate, in the ring. That's why Rocky wants to fight him. Yeah, much like Spurs pretty much every other season. you know.
What do you want, mate?
It's true though, you know. You've had a resurgence, you know, this last
is the
season.
best Spurs I've ever seen in my lifetime. Lifetime.
You might be right there. What about that 90s Spurs with you know, the likes of Ginola?
Nah,
pretty decent.
Our current team is the best Spurs team that we've had since the inception of the Premier League.
What about like Ozzy
I'd
Ardiles?
like anyone to disagree
Ricky
with
Villa. No, I think you're right. This probably is the best Spurs team since the inception of the Premier League.
That's for sure. Obviously, it's not as necessarily as good. Well, certainly, it's not as good as our cup. You know, our league winners, 60-61. Because, you know, they won the fucking thing, didn't they?
There you go, yeah, but you weren't alive then, and it's a totally different game. We only really count
the
from
best
Premier League
team,
era.
As I said, the best team I've ever seen in my lifetime.
That's right. No, I'd have to agree. I think Spurs are looking real good, but it all hinges on whether Pochettino does stay, because he's such a great manager for you. You know, if he goes, yeah, you've still got all those great young talents, but he's the man who's getting the best out of them. He's allowing all these English lads to go in there and perform. And it's the system that he plays as well, you know. Like you were saying, it doesn't really matter if Spurs play Kyle Walker or you play Trippier, because the system is always the same, you know. Whereas some of the other sides, if they lose one of their top players or they lose one of their players in a certain position, they go to shit. Much like Manchester United at the moment, you know. So, yeah, I think Spurs are having a real good period of time, and I'm quite frankly fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it already. You know, because you have been smugger than I've ever known you. You just beat me at fucking golf too!
Yeah.
I'm really not happy with that.
Driving a nice car, wearing a nice watch. Got a nice wife waiting for me at home. I'm fucking living the dream, mate. Living the dream.
Oh dear. Do you want to tell them about your new watch, mate?
Nah, it's nothing. It's
not.
It's a bit of a shit.
It's basically a girl's watch, isn't it?
It's all right. You know, it cost me, you know, best part of a monkey or something. You know, just got myself something half decent. You know, nice, simple, Swiss made, automatic. You could put it down for 80 hours, pick it up again, it'll still be fucking going.
You mean like my watch that costs 14 fucking quid?
Yeah, but yours don't wear like mine, yeah?
No, it's also got many more of a function.
Yeah, potentially, mate. Potentially.
No, fair enough. But yeah, well, you know, pretty much wraps it up. Just thought we'd do a little car journey video because obviously not had Henry Hotspur
I think we've got
involved.
lots that we still haven't covered.
Yeah, go on, let's cover some shit then, mate. But what is the reason why you've not been involved in this channel, mate? Disappointing these lovely
busy
subscribers.
working, mate. You know.
That's no excuse, mate. People find time.
Yeah,
I don't care that you've got another kid due and you're working freaking 60 hours a week. Find time, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm finding time right now.
Go to bed a couple of hours later, yeah?
You know, can anyone out there believe that any free time that I do have, I spend with this mug? Do you know what I mean? Fuck it out.
Beating me at golf, mate.
That sums me up, doesn't it? Hanging
go.
around with him.
No, it is quite. We are a bit of an odd couple, really, mate, aren't we?
Couple.
An odd couple, yeah. It's what you say about two people.
Well, I don't know about that. Not really. Most people actually refer to a couple as partners.
You know,
don't
you
they?
could say odd couple, mate.
I don't think so, mate. I'd never say odd couple for two blokes that weren't.
You
would
if
Do you know what I mean? If they ain't a couple,
they would if you're a couple
they
of
ain't
blokes.
a fucking couple.
If they're a couple of blokes and they're a bit odd. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I'd say a couple of oddities. I wouldn't say a couple.
I would. I'd say an odd couple, mate.
Couple of odd
You can
balls.
100% use that to
Couple
describe
of
two
is
men.
all right. Couple of, I'd accept. But couple,
No.
couple is yeah, they're fucking.
Anyway, let's move on from this, mate. Let's put this series of odd couple behind us now.
So, we're moving on to the next topic. I thought you had a list of topics ready.
you-
You're shit at this. You're supposed to be interviewing me.
This is just off the cuff, mate. This is what we do. This is a conversation, you know. This isn't fucking Parkinson
Yeah,
or
but it's
whatever,
too
mate.
fucking off cuff that we ain't talking about football, are we?
You said we've got loads to cover, mate. Come on, then. Come up with one, you
then it's
fucking
me
odd
coming up with
cunt.
the topics. All right. Well, what about David Moyes?
David
Let's talk about
Moyes.
Moyesy.
See you later on, Moyesy. No one gives a fuck about you.
Yeah, it's under the shit, mate.
I'd love
They've
to
been
torture him. I'd love to
so
torture
shit.
Moyesy.
They've given no fight whatsoever when you look back, really. I mean, the only person that had any fucking fire in his belly was Jermaine Defoe, and I think he gave up a couple of months ago.
Brokeback Mountain United.
Hey, Brokeback Mountain
Hi,
United.
Coach just commented. You're right. Maybe that was a bit of a gay comment, mate.
Yeah, a bit homo. Can you say that?
Well,
these days? Can
yeah,
you say
you
that?
can
You
say
can't
that.
say homo.
You can say that.
You can't say
Come on,
homes.
you can say that.
You can't say Sherlock what?
Oh my days. But yeah, go on. You're doing well at this, mate. Come on, you're the fucking star. You're the star of the video now. Look at you.
So basically, yeah, Sunderland, absolute joke, really. Deserved to go down.
One of the worst Premier League teams along with that Derby side, don't you reckon?
David Moyes, what a twat. What did he do? What was it he did? He said she deserved a slap or something. He said something unacceptable.
No, he said to this woman, she said something,
reporter,
and he said, "Oh, you know, careful with your questions next time because I might give you a slap."
You can't say
even
shit
though
like
you're
that.
a woman.
Even though you're a woman.
Yeah, something
he
like
even
that.
said, even though you're a woman.
He did. You know why? Because he's hard as fuck and he goes over and he beats women around. This is David Moyes we're talking about. Don't fuck with Moyes, you. Get the old pimp glove out. You know? Get the baby powder out.
I think so, mate. Oh, Moisey. That's why Fergie wanted him.
There you go. No, in all seriousness, no, he's not really lived up to the nose.
No, he's not done himself any favours at all.
He's pretty much had an absolute nightmare since leaving United. You know, he
Absolutely
went to
mucked
United,
himself
had an absolute fucking mare, then went to Spain, had an absolute fucking mare, and then he's come to Sunderland and pretty much had the worst season with them in the Premier League.
Well, I'd say United was probably a success story compared to the other two. You know, at least with United, he was sort of top half, wasn't he?
And before that, yeah, you know, Everton always doing reasonably well. He should have just stayed at Everton, shouldn't he? I bet he rused the day that he left Everton.
Who was assistant manager at Everton all that time? Because it was probably him. I know that was good. That's what I'm thinking. How was Moyes ever good? He's fucking diabolical. He has been, isn't he? It's just like an absolute joke. Fucking retire, mate. Isn't it?
Yeah, he's made his money. I mean, he got about a £9 million golden handshake from United when he left there. He pretty much just goes somewhere, gets sacked, and gets a fat payday. You know, where do you think he's gonna? Do you think he's gonna stay at Sunderland, or has he been sacked already? I don't even know. If I'm Sunderland, I'm 100% sacking him.
I know. You would have thought you would have heard that he'd been sacked, wouldn't you?
I know, yeah.
I'm surprised that.
I'm guessing they want him to take him back up next year.
Yeah. What? Absolute joke.
Good luck with that one, Mackhams.
Yeah, good luck. So, okay, well, let's talk Leicester City. Shakespeare's done very well, hasn't he, since he's taken over from Ranieri? Everyone's kind of forgotten all that talk about, an absolute joke to get rid of Ranieri.
He's come and done well.
Down.
But doesn't that just make you think the players are complete wankers for just... It's almost like when Jose left Chelsea. They just had an immediate kick up the arse, like, right, now we're going to actually play. You know?
I hate
that.
That is annoying.
I hate that. But then saying that, if it's not working, then you've got to... There's no loyalty in football these days, unfortunately. And they pulled the plug on Ranieri, and it seems like it's actually worked. So you can't really criticise that decision. You could have, if they'd have gone down and they'd have not improved. But ever since he's left, they've pretty much just won.
It certainly seems like it has made a bit of a difference, and you can't argue that. Obviously, finishing now mid-table, definitely safe, so job done. Do you feel that the league has changed since Leicester won it last season? And this is a debate that I was hearing on another radio station.
It's changed a lot. I think it's changed a lot because we've had the influx of really good managers. The new managers to come into the league after the summer was what? Jose to United, Pep Guardiola, Kloppy, and also, well, not Kloppy, he was there already, but Antonio Conte, at Chelsea, he's probably had the biggest impact. So, yeah, you've had all this big influx of managers, and of course, all those sorts of teams that these managers get anyway are always going to spend. How are Leicester going to compete? They did spend a bit. I think it's just a bad second season for Ranieri.
Spent silly, apart from maybe Arsenal, and to be honest, maybe Spurs haven't really spent that silly. We bought Sissoko for best part of 30 mil, and that was kind of a waste of money, really. Sissoko's been okay, and okay is saying something, isn't it? Really, but other than that, I think we've had a good season. Janssen, but basically the signings that we made haven't done shit.
Janssen's been terrible, hasn't he? He just hasn't found the back of the net at all. What do you think that is? Because he was banging them in Eredivisie, wasn't he?
Well, there we go. It's a different league.
It is. That league is shit, I reckon. People was banging on about the Eredivisie. Ajax this, Ajax that, PSV this. They're fucking shit. But Memphis Depay came over for £27 million, smashing in 25 goals a year over there. Can't do fuck all.
Yeah, who does come in this?
Who comes over from the Dutch league? Who's that prick who went to Norwich a couple of years ago? You remember? What was that fucking twat's name? Ricky Van Wolfswinkel.
Yeah, Wolfswinkel.
Fucking Van Wolfswinkel comes over banging in 30 goals a year in Eredivisie. Come over here and couldn't hit the side of Renault Spastic.
Ryan fucking Barble. I'm sure he came from somewhere that way, didn't he?
Yeah, of course he did.
What about fucking Van Persie then?
Yeah, okay. Well, there's obviously exceptions to the rule, but you've got to go back a little while. Dennis Bergkamp, all that, brilliant. But seriously, if you go around there, mate. But come on, drive, bitch. No tip for you.
Well, we're going to have to call this to an end.
Yeah, we'll bring it to an end. But yeah, if you could just park up right there, Squire, that would be lovely.
Well, I'm going to back it up into your car. Obviously, not actually crash into your car. Oh, mate, there's less space than before. This is pig shite.
But yeah, we'll pretty much have to wrap it up there anyway. But you know, thank you for tuning in. This has actually turned out to be a pretty shit video because there's no lighting here whatsoever. It's been particularly dark, so sorry about the lighting and the shaky hand. But you know, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do me a favour and smash a like on this video. Just wanted to get Henry Hotspur involved. It's been a while since he's been on the channel. So wanted to get him on, give his thoughts about Spurs' season. I do have to pay this wanker 50 quid soon. I've got to pay him 50 quid soon. Absolutely sickening.
Because I made some other bet with some cunt at work and he's won 50 off me.
So
it's basically...
you're going to let me off then, are you?
Oh no, because I need your 50 to pay that cunt, don't I?
Fucking hell. Friendship, and they say friendships fucking, you know, I don't know the end of the sentence, mate. They say friendship's fucking cash-tasting. Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Hang on, we're back on now. Sorry, just got a missed call there. Not a missed call, actually. I just fucking cancelled it.
Who the fuck was phoning?
I don't know. Somebody was phoning, mate, all right? But somebody's
Who was it?
We were saying bye. Don't worry about it, mate.
Well, I'm sure everyone wants to know now. People want to know
we
who
were
was
saying
phoning.
bye. I'm not telling you who was phoning, mate.
Why not?
Because it was a private phone call.
Well, private in what respect, then? What, you've got another piece on the go? You're getting your fucking dick wet with something else that I don't know about.
You do realise my girlfriend watches these videos, mate?
You might be watching right now, mate.
You're having a fucking mare.
Yeah, which girlfriend?
Touche. No. Oh, but you fucked me here, mate. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. This is Henry Hotspur here. And I'm probably going to get a call from the missus very soon. Got anything to say?
Nah. Who's that? Is someone texting you?
Someone's texting me, mate. Don't read it out.
Mate. It's a bloke. Isn't it?
Can
I say it's a man?
You can say it's a man, but it's none of these people's concern.
What is he on about, mate?
Be humble, sit down. John O'Shea. Don't know, these comments make no sense.
Be humble, sit down.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Talking to me, mate. Is that some sort of swipe you can?
Do you want to leave it?
Thanks for that money from what's his name, Roncon or
Alex Rincon, yeah, legend.
Sorry, not Roncon.
Thank you for super chatting us.
Rincon, thanks for the money, mate.
You're an absolute legend.
Anyone else fancies giving us some
Yeah, quickly
money?
Before we go.
Chat on Spurs fans. You what? Yeah, I can understand how you can, you know.
Right, anyway,
start hating online.
This has gone on too long.
I mean, some bastard types some shit. You are.
Like, subscribe, comment. Take it easy. Get your comments in below. Come back after this video has been published and make sure you do get comment in. Leave your thoughts and opinions for anything covered on this video with Henry Hotspur. So thanks for tuning in. Take it easy, and we'll see you very soon.
Catch you later.